Come on, people. We're on a schedule here. Good. All that.
Would you like to start? Well,
You trying to keep out of the way?
yeah, I'm trying to. She's got those guys jacked up so high that one tried to hand me a paintbrush. She's tough, that one.
Yeah, she has to be. She charges enough for it.
Lucky for you, boss. This one's on the house.
Yeah, lucky me. I'm about the luckiest guy around these days, aren't I? I just hope we don't get a repeat performance from whoever did this.
Boss, don't say that.
Yeah, you're right. Can't worry about that. Why don't you bring this stuff upstairs and see if we can unfurl this mess we're getting because of this?
Yeah, you're right. I think we're in a way down here.
It's real good.
Knowing how determined you can be, I did wonder whether you didn't arrange all of this just so you can come here and redecorate.
Oh, well, actually, that thought had crossed my mind.
Really?
What's that old expression? What you don't know can't hurt you? I told you, this is fine. Okay, good.
You're not finished yet, Olivia? I'm surprised.
You'll be surprised how fast it is finished. It would have been helpful if the blueprints had been done properly, but... Say, aren't you supposed to be in New York tomorrow for some meetings?
Don't worry about it. I'll be there.
I'm not worried. By the time you get back, I'll have this place completely finished, and Port Charles will be ready for the grand opening of the new Duke's Club.
Yeah, well, it can't happen soon enough for me. It's costing me a fortune to keep this place closed every day.
You'll make more money when we reopen, too. I found a way to increase your seating capacity, so you should be able to turn over 10% more business every night. All right, through here.
That sounds impressive. What do you think, Angel? Can the staff handle 10% more people here every night?
We can do anything, boss.
Oh, speaking of people, have you seen Cheryl today?
No, but she often leaves very early in the morning.
Well, she said she was having breakfast with Robert Scorpio, and I haven't heard from her since then.
Listen, speaking of Scorpio, he was by here asking some tough questions.
What did he want?
Well, he wanted to know why we hadn't gone to the police after this place had been vandalized.
Is that all? We'll just let him complain.
Can I at least count on a supper tonight as a reward for my labors?
It could be arranged.
Oh, good.
Boss, telephone. Anna.
Hello, Anna.
Hello. I really need to talk to you.
Well, if this is about a separation and my finding a lawyer...
It's not about that. But I'd like you to come over to my office for a few minutes as soon as possible.
Okay. There's nothing here that I have to stay for, so I'll be right over. Angel, I'm going to go up to Anna's office for a while, but I'll be back shortly.
Okay, boss.
You can probably count on supper tonight.
Great, thank you.
It was Mr. Lavery with an unknown accomplice who pinpointed the whereabouts of Anna Devane, and that led to the capture of Putnam and the rescue of Miss Devane. Unknown accomplice was Julian Jerome.
Hello.
Hi. That was quick.
I came as quickly as I could. You sounded as if it was urgent.
Thank you. Did you enjoy your visit with Robin?
Yes, it was very nice. She asked me to make a point of telling you that I had seen the poisoned ivy, and it was indeed clearing up.
Good.
She's met a new friend. Nice kid. Honey. Terribly sorry about the telephone call, Anna. She had her heart set on making it, and I didn't think it was fair for me to stop her.
That's all right.
About the lawyer, I am looking for one. What between my meetings in New York and the problems with the club here, there don't seem to be enough hours in the day for me to get everything done.
I've been thinking about what you told me in New York and about the things that are going on here.
It was all the truth.
I understand that you were covering up just to protect Robin and me.
You know how much easier it would have been if I could have told someone, Anna? It's very easy to share a secret. Only problem is then you involve another person. You know that, don't you?
I need to ask you some questions to clear up some things in my mind.
Ask anything.
Do you honestly believe, honestly, that you can make the Jerome operations completely legitimate?
The people I've talked to have agreed. protection people, the gamblers, loan sharkers.
And drugs and prostitution.
They'll be tougher.
Yes. What if you can't succeed at that? I mean, drug dealers is a huge thing to interfere with. There is so much money involved. What if they refuse?
They'll be let loose from the family.
And is Victor Jerome ready to allow that? All that money and power? And the whole thing is ridiculous.
Julian was determined that it could work. He was working towards it.
Yes, but that was Victor Jerome's son. He's not about to take out a contract on his own son. But this is you.
Anna, I'm obliged to Julian. He died saving my life.
Yeah, you're risking it, don't you see?
Nobody's going to kill me.
Oh, you don't know that. You don't know that at all. What if you fail at this? Then what?
Then I'll walk away.
You don't walk away from these people. The Jerome family law has never changed.
Oh, come on, Anna. I had to try. Don't you understand that?
Yes, I do. I think you ought to do something for your own protection. I think you ought to write everything down that you do. Document it, all of it.
Perhaps you're right. Maybe I will do that. Excuse me. I have to go. Anna, I want out of this situation as much as you want me out of it. But who hasn't found himself in a position where the only way to get out of the trap is to move ahead? Have you?
Duke's going to make this work. And you can't turn the mob into solid citizens. It's crazy. There is simply no way to make these people turn legitimate. Crime's a way of life for them. One or two, maybe, will turn around. But not all of them. And how is he going to get out of it if it doesn't succeed in time? Yeah, he won't be able to. Not a chance. You can't walk away from these people. They won't let you. What's that old saying? The man who tries to ride the tiger is more likely to end up inside. Oh, Duke. You're going to get yourself killed.
Tell me, you got so much business around here, you're working overtime. Or are you just trying to make me feel guilty?
Can I talk to you?
Sure.
I want to ask you a question.
Ask away.
It's a really serious question.
All right, what is this very serious question you have to ask me?
Would you say that Duke and his friend were largely responsible for finding me when I was kidnapped?
Largely? I'll tell you the truth, Anna. You know, Robert and I ran into a complete dead end after Putnam blew up that house here in town. And the only way we did find you is by tracking Duke and his friend.
Yes, if it hadn't been for them.
Oh, we would have found you. Somehow. Just would have taken longer, that's all.
Then I might have been dead.
No, never.
Well, in a way, it does make them out to be heroes, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, in a way, it does. But I think that also piqued Robert's curiosity, too.
Meaning what?
Meaning the friend. I mean, why would a guy slip away like that? Why wouldn't Duke talk about him? Why wouldn't he stick around for a hero's welcome?
You both think he was hiding something, don't you?
Frankly, yes.
Like being in the mob.
Possibly.
Well, there's a number of other reasons. I mean, you know, maybe he was shy. I don't know.
Except for one small fact.
What?
What other group, besides the police, has access to information and has the organization to use that information effectively except the mob?
Duke said that it was, instinct.
Yeah, well, maybe Duke was right. But I still think that Robert's theory about mob involvement has some logic to it, too. What group is so efficient that they can put their finger on the pulse of any crime activity in this whole country, large or small?
Funny.
What's funny?
Well, what you're saying is that the police and the mob, they have similar skills, that they could both do each other's jobs.
Well, yeah, maybe they could if we're only talking about knowledge. And we forget little things like ethics, morality, honesty.
Yeah. It makes you wonder, though, doesn't it? I mean, if somebody were to get inside and talk to the crime bosses, and try and make them go legitimate.
Oh, come on, Anna. Somebody's already tried. We have the FBI, we have the Organized Crime Task Force, we have the DEA, we have the prosecutors, we have the courts, we even have the cop on the beat.
Well, yeah, I know. That's just regular police work. I'm talking about somebody actually infiltrating inside, making the bosses go legitimate voluntarily.
All right, that's a very interesting theory, very interesting indeed. And I know quite a few hoods who would jump at the chance to become legitimate.
Do you think it could be done?
You mean the whole group? Sure. Maybe when hell freezes over, pigs learn to fly, or we start seeing little green guys zipping around in flying saucers. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. You wouldn't have any faith in somebody trying to do that?
None. Except if someone did try that, I'd certainly show up to pay my respects at his funeral. And I can't believe this.
Well, it's true.
You and Duke are separated. Look, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
I know you are.
I didn't even have a clue.
Well, you've been so busy with Felicia and everything.
Yeah, I know all that, but yeah, I can't believe that Robert didn't tell me. Does he know?
Yeah, I told him. It's part of the reason why I sent Robin away to camp. I couldn't bring myself to tell her yet.
No, of course not.
And it gives me time to think things through, really.
Yeah. Look, I hate to pry, but does this have anything to do with New York?
Yeah. The new club and everything. He's just away so much, and it takes up so much of his time. It wasn't getting any better. It was just getting worse, really.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No. Not really. You've got so much to do.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive. It'll be fine. It'll work itself out, and let's get out of here, shall we?
Yeah, sure. Look, I know that you and Robert are only talking on a professional level these days, but I was wondering if you knew about...
I just want to set this machine. Keep going.
I was wondering if you knew about Prunella.
Who?
Well, that's a cousin of Robert's from Australia who's been camping out on my couch ever since she hit the States.
Oh. Well, I guess you must love that.
I really wouldn't know. Woman talks so much that we hardly get a chance to say good day to each other. Look, would you like to stop and have a drink somewhere?
Yes, I'd love it.
Good. Let's get out of here, huh? Machine set?
Yeah, everything's set.
Pick a table or a bar?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Sit at the bar. It's like the old reconnaissance days.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Deb.
Hi, fine.
Hi, how about some wine?
I'll have a club soda and lime, please. I know,
Yeah, make that too.
Okay, coming right up.
sorry, wine.
It's all right.
Yeah, you know, it's right. Remember those times? Oh, gosh. You and Robert and I, we were so inseparable, weren't we?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes by choice, sometimes by necessity.
Yeah. It's funny. We were just so supportive of each other, and we understood each other. And,
I know. One thing, though, it didn't leave much room for personal life. I mean, there was no middle ground.
How do you make your loved ones understand the pressures of that job?
I don't think you can. And I think most times it's pretty unfair to ask, you know, our life as agents. I mean, we can never understand their problems. We can never really fulfill their needs.
Yeah. But I want to make them understand, you know? I want to help.
May I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Oh, and there's the other one.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. You can help, but you do that from a distance. You always have to keep your objectivity. Be supportive, but with a jaundiced eye.
Oh, I know. Be flexible. Just be ready to jump in any direction.
Right. If you put your trust in the right place, when it comes time to jump, you'll know it.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So do I.